We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Franmil Reyes, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Mercado.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Mercado gets his lead at first, nobody out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roy, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Fouled off. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, fouled away. 249 the average coming in, 23 homers and 68 runs batted in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Indians 1 and the Tigers 0. Mike Clevenger gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So coming to the plate, Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the left fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's batting .412. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look. Now the pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Now the 2-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Hayward looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. And even 30 home runs on the year. And it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
At the plate now, Seth Beer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 25 homers and 74 RBIs. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Marcus.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Victor Reyes looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Popped him up. Barreto is there, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Detroit's taken a 2-1 lead. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
A runner at second, nobody out. Bounce towards the second baseman. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Betts has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
In there, strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner goes. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So striding in, Travis Demeritt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Clevenger has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Nico Goodrum waits on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Stepping in, Joey Bart. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Here it comes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 strike.
One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, that ball went out.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Popped up. Goodrum waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. Reyes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. To short, hit hard. Simeon's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Next up for Detroit, Brendan Dixon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brendan Dixon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he got him.
Up next to the Tigers.
Striding into the box, Akil Baddoo. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Two and two.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Domingo Santana.
Number 24, Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Santana, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs are...
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
So now to the plate, Franklin Barreto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Barreto hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the season, Barreto enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Three runs already home here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Alex Faedo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Alex Faedo.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Jason Hayward is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Seth Beer.
Beer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out toward second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Travis Dumerit in the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he lays off again, ball three.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with that one, ball four, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
The catcher.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
So up steps Joey Bart now as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Morrison's there. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Tigers get just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers 3. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do.
Belted. deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Bases are empty. One man out. Santana in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Brandon Dixon steps in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. In the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Now batting, Akil Baddoo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Tigers squad. Stepping up now, Seth Beer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield, and he's going to wave them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Logan Morrison.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Baddoo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher.
Ready once again, Roberto Perez. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swung on, missed. 2-1. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Baddoo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Tristan McKenzie enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75, Tristan McKenzie.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The Tigers, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder.
Ready now, Victor Reyes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Grounded back up the middle. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Strike taken up in the zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And there he goes towards second. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Tribe lead this one 6-3. Zach Godley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Zach Godley.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Godley, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a line drive. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Standing in now, Friendl Reyes. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
from the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians strand a couple. They still lead it 6-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Brendan Dixon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Akil Baddoo. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Franklin Barreto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. A ball and no strikes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Popped him up. Goodrum will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 70.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Morrison will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter.
In now, Seth Beer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 2-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Doolittle.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this away for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. Now the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Nothing in the Cleveland ninth. It's last chance time for the Tigers. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Emmanuel Clase takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Clase has over 40 innings on his line so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Throw to third, but he's in there. As a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Joey Bart. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward, and they do in fact let it land foul. Very smart. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, the first baseman, Brandon.
Phil Maton comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Into the box, Brendan Dixon. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit back toward the mound. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Oh, now here's a line drive. That's going to get down. He comes through. And the runner is in from second. And the Tigers have won this one walk-off style.
Hey, heading into the 9th, I'm sure that the odds of them coming back to win this one had to be about slim to none. But they didn't try to get all 4 runs back with one swing or one at bat. They just got to work, and the next thing you know, they score 4 to win the darn thing. All I can say is, wow.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the big